Very quickly, Brian, let's do hit one question before we end our segment. The question that's getting the most upvotes is from Dorian. Any cause for concern with DermTech? Ticker there's DMTK. Just really quickly, do you know any reason for concern with this stock?
No, I think this, you got to be in it for the long term. Changing doctors' usual. So DermTech, let's go back and I'll very quickly go back. So DermTech has a melanoma test that they're changing the way doctors normally do tests for melanoma. So normally doctors take a biopsy, and now what they're doing is they're trying to put something before a biopsy, which would be basically a piece of tape, and it rips off some cells off the lesion that the doctor thinks might be melanoma. And then they send it to a lab and they do genetic testing on those cells, and they can determine fairly accurately whether that melanoma is likely cancerous. And so then you would avoid having to do a biopsy on all of the suspect lesions, and you would only do biopsy on ones that were tested positive by the DermTech's test. And so basically you got to change doctors' habits, and I think that can be very difficult. And I think DermTech is finding that that's quite difficult. And so they need to get more and more doctors to use it, and they need to get more and more coverage by insurance companies. And as they do that, there'll be it'll grow in popularity by the doctors. And so then they'll be able to ramp up. There'll be a hockey stick of ramping up sales. And so I think that you have to wait for that hockey stick to actually happen.